You wouldn't expect a mystery to begin at a Dollar General. Not in a town this small, not in a place that smells like bleach and cardboard boxes. But sometimes, the silence after a work shift ends up louder than any scream. It happened on a Thursday, one of those heavy Mississippi nights, the kind where the humidity clings to your neck like breath. The town of Pine Hollow wasn't known for much. A paper mill, a gas station, one sheriff for the whole county, and a 24-hour Dollar General tucked between a vacant field and an old Baptist church right off County Road 16. That's where Kayla worked. She wasn't the type to draw attention. 34, quiet, dependable. The kind of person who never called out, never showed up late, never left early. People liked her, but nobody really knew her. She moved to Pine Hollow about 6 years ago. No family, no drama, just showed up one day, got the job, and stayed. The Dollar General's graveyard shift ran from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., no manager on duty. Just one cashier, one security camera system, and a whole lot of fluorescent lights. The store locked automatically at night. Employees could exit through the back, but once the front closed, it stayed locked until sunrise. That Thursday morning, 5 a.m. came and went. A trucker pulled into the lot at 5:12, hoping to grab coffee and aspirin. But the door was locked, lights were still on. He peered inside. No one at the register, no movement. But the store wasn't dark, it looked open. At 5:27, another local arrived, Doris, who cleaned the church on Thursdays. She knocked, no answer. Tried calling the store, no answer. The sheriff arrived just after 6, the back door was locked. The lights were still on. There was a cart of restocked items near aisle 3, a receipt still sticking out of the register. The security footage? Wiped. Only static after 4:12 a.m. No signs of struggle, no broken glass, no alarms. Just gone. Kayla's car was in the lot. Locked. Her phone was inside the store behind the counter. Her name badge too. And yet no trace of her. Locals say they heard nothing that night. No shouts, no sirens. But one man, Willie Jenkins, a farmer who lives 2 lots down, said he saw something strange. A white van parked on the side of the road near the store. No plates, lights off. It was just after 4 a.m. He assumed it was a delivery truck. But Dollar General doesn't get deliveries at that hour. No one ever came forward to claim that van. Police investigated, of course. Forensics came. No fingerprints out of the ordinary. No signs of forced entry. No sign of Kayla. Not then, not now. Her bank account untouched. No social media posts, no sightings. The store reopened 2 days later. New cashier, new camera system. But locals still talk about it. About how that morning felt wrong. And about the smell inside the store. Like burnt rubber and cold air, even though nothing had burned. About how the lights had a strange flicker to them, almost pulsing. They buried the story in bureaucracy. Missing adult, likely left town voluntarily, the official record says. But no one believes that. Because if she wanted to leave, why lock the store from the outside? Why leave everything behind? One retired detective, anonymous of course, said off the record, "There's something that doesn't sit right. The cameras, the lack of evidence, the timing. It's almost like she was taken out of time." That line stuck with me. Taken out of time. Like someone pressed pause and erased her. People say the Dollar General feels different now. Colder, quieter. Some claim they hear a bell ring at 4:12 a.m., the time the cameras cut out, but no one's there. Others say aisle 3 always smells faintly of perfume, the kind Kayla wore. They say memory haunts places. But this isn't memory. This is absence. A wound in the floorboards that never healed. No one's replaced her car in the lot. Management says it was towed, but there's no record of that either. One employee quit a week after starting. Said he heard someone whisper his name from behind the chip rack at 3:57 a.m. He was alone. If you ask around Pine Hollow, people will talk. Quietly. They'll say maybe it was human trafficking, or a cult, or a government thing. But deep down, most of them believe something else. That store was never supposed to be open 24 hours. Not there. Not on that road. That late. They say Kayla didn't just disappear. She was claimed, and the door locked itself behind her from the outside. If you've ever driven past a glowing storefront in the dead of night and felt something twist in your stomach, trust it. Not everything that glows is safe. And not every story has a witness. Some vanish into air thick with hums and halogen light. Kayla's story isn't over. Because silence doesn't end stories, it hides them. And maybe one day, someone else will work that shift and notice the receipt in the register, the perfume in aisle 3, the light that flickers exactly once at 4:12 a.m. And maybe they'll remember this story and know to leave before it happens again. If this story made you shiver, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and check the last story about the bartender in Kansas who vanished with the lights on and 2 beers still warm on the counter. Sometimes the people who serve us disappear between sips.